Today is January 2nd, 2023. I just got to the office. Um, I got to thinking about what Dr. Brett Steinbacher said, that when I have too many open files, it's difficult to think clearly. And that seems to be very, very true. And what I've noticed about um, the the brain is that it is a limited resource. Just like this computer that I have here, it will open up only a certain number of applications before the CPU is expended. The computational part of it is expended. And the RAM will be exhausted and it has to be retrieved from the hardware. So I was wondering about why it is that certain days I make mistakes in trading, although my trading game plan is in the development phase. However, certain rules that I've created for myself were not being properly followed. It occurred to me that the brain, I was walking from the parking space to here, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, did I turn the light off? The headlight off? And I'm thinking to myself, the car will beep at me if the headlight is on when I close the door. So when I pull the car keys out, that's when it beeps at me. Now, I'm thinking to myself as I was walking, I was in a deep thought of attempting to solve a part of my life that occurred previously, and the thought that I did not think about for a while. And when that happens, is that it's a emotional thought that I avoided, and it triggered. I started from the corner of the open top parking space from the corner, which is essentially a one block. And I got to halfway point. I thought, Dr. Steinbacher said that if I have too many open files in my brain, it'll bog down my processing. It certainly is. And what it will do is the reality is the brain is organic and it requires nourishment in order to be replenished. However, for a computer, all I need is electricity to instantly turn on and recover at that time. It will perform at the pace that it is currently physically capable of performing. But the brain itself is organic. And it takes time for it to recover. And therefore, if I have an intense open file in my mind, what it will do is it'll drain my mental capital. And what that will do is cause me to be suppressed for a while before I can perform in a tip-top form. Just like the body being is a biomatter, and therefore, whatever I do to my body is going to require some time to recover. Just like a marathon runner who, right after the race, decided to just enjoy the evening. Oh, hey, they are open. So the reality is I have to be vigilant, and that's why most people, that's why it's so difficult. That is why most that is why most professional day traders transition out away from day trading into swing trading. That is why, because they know that they have to be in tip-top form every day, and because they are now able to function properly in a swing trading on a day to day or week to week kind of a existence, they're able to relax and not have to be in tip top form. So essentially, when somebody's in a day trading world, it's like the person is in a constant mindset of being competing in the Olympics, which means essentially every moment of existence must be utilized to keep the self in tip-top form. Okay, that is very hard, and professional day traders know this. They may have these knowledge that they have, but it takes muscle memory and consistency in the intraday day trading world that they have to live in, and that doing by itself is very difficult. That's why you have SMB capitals that most people are young people. Those people who are scalping are young people. You don't have too many old people scalping because it is it is in a competition of immense computational uh, power that's required and refresh time. Young people have fast recovery time. Old people don't, like myself. So that is the reality of, yeah,